All right. Welcome. It's time for Fursday. This time, so we have a bit of fun. We defeated the long sought-after grave order, and y'all, do give me a message. Who is equipping those items? Just want to keep track of that. Once we get to it, and then after the defeat, we are now on the way back. That we've determined a few deals. We taken a slight rewind from the end of the episode. If you saw it, because we're all going hunting. This is going to happen pre-hunt, and then we're going to go to the hunt with the next scenes. We wanted to explore the mysterious 27-string obelisk that is at the entrance. So we approach. As you make your way out of this hollowed out mountain with the statues of these furless people back through the rather small opening that is guarded or kept by this obelisk, you see as you approach, it shines like it has been polished over and over, kept perfect. And you are making your way as the sun is just beginning to set beyond the mountain, and the last beams are hitting the obelisk, and the light shines upon all of you. As you look around, there are transparent images of creatures, all vaguely humanoid in some shape or form. Over 100 appear. They don't seem to interact, but almost move about ghosts-like, though as if they're repeating something rote. One appears to be making a potion, the other repairing some type of sword or dagger. One looks like they're in mode of some type of combat, but you don't see anything other than their movements. What would you like to do?
Real quick, can you describe for me the silver threads themselves, like how they're attached?
Yeah. The obelisk goes up about 15 feet. It's very point. These minuscule threads all seem to just rest upon the tip. Whether they come from or to is hard to fully ascertain. But the tip itself, I mean, is very... Well, you can start to see from here, so you can't... It doesn't look like it would be very big looking up. But they all seem to come there, and you don't see any type of mechanism attaching them. They don't look tied, almost as if resting.
And do any of these threads go from the tip to the ground?
All the threads go out to the sky.
Okay.
All at precisely the same angle.
Oh.
And they're equidistant in their configuration. They
Oh,
do not crisscross or overlap from what you can
see.
see. After about 50 feet, you can no longer follow the threads.
So they're too thin and small.
Yeah.
You can... The kind of ghostly figures that have appeared, do they resemble the statues or Lux folk in being kind of
Gotcha. Yeah.
animal features?
You don't see any Lux folk. Very specifically, the difference is you don't see the animal ear, like the double-eared people, which is kind of a big Lux folk feature. Those are not present whatsoever. There are various people who might be animalistic. Some look like full-on walking cats and such things, but the kind of variation of flesh and fur mixed in with some of these features that you're used to, they don't resemble Lux folk to you.
And how far away is the closest one to us?
As you move about, some seem to pass through you.
Oh, so danger close. Got it. Okay. And none of them. I am going to, out of instinct, divine sense the area.
Okay. So you breathe in, let yourself feel. You get the reality that these are here, but you cannot ascertain. Wait a minute, what is divine sense? Remind me so I don't mess anything up.
I open my awareness to detect forces of evil and good, including celestial, fiend, or undead. And I also detect any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Yeah. You do sense undead from all of these creatures. Move about. And this area is specifically consecrated against fiends and celestials.
Does that interact with the bit of celestial that I sensed in all of us before?
No, because no, your creature types are the same.
I guess I meant not in a mechanical way, but does now knowing that that this has been consecrated and that against celestials and that we have celestial energy at least a little bit in us, is that giving off any kind of weird feeling?
Gotcha. No, not at this juncture. I wouldn't say so.
Okay. Do you think? I mean, I didn't notice these when we came in. Is this like a right place, right time kind of thing that we're able to witness this? You think?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, when we came through earlier, it was a different time of day, and
yeah. Well, wasn't it morning when we came in here?
Close to it. Now it's evening.
Yes, I don't recall these specters. I just
Close
recall
to
the
you.
strings.
Well, even back home in the dusk hours, the forest kind of illuminates itself with different specter rays, mostly from the moonlight. Maybe it's a sign from the moon. Maybe the moon's angry.
Angry about what?
The other day,
What happened the other day?
well, they wouldn't eat my offering.
Oh. Well, didn't you say they were full? That's why.
Yeah, but they've never been full before. They're always full. Don't get me wrong. The moon can be full, but not to me. They always made room. Both of them.
Oh.
Yes, I don't know how to tell this to you, but Obe and I have been eating the nuts because we didn't realize that was a religious tradition that you were performing.
What?
Speak of this.
You're joking, right? That's a joke? Is that a joke?
Unfortunately, no. And my ears have flopped down.
You ate my offerings to the moon? No wonder the moon hates me. They think I haven't been putting any food out.
I don't know that the moons hate you. I feel like they would have struck both Obe and I down if what we were doing was truly offensive.
Where's Obe? I have to look around. They must be hiding. I can't believe you would eat my offerings.
They were just always there after your watch, and Obe and I take watch a lot together. We didn't think anything of it. And then once you told us that they were offerings, we were going to hide it, but I don't want you feeling like you did something wrong, yes? So I thought it was better to just come forth with what we'd done.
And Hazel just turns away, hugs Mouse and just buries her face and just starts weeping.
Over Hazel's shoulder, Mouse mouths, "How could you?"
If my drooped ears could droop any further.
I'll be okay. I can deal with this later. I'll just have to prepare a big feast for the moons, and they'll forgive me.
Zarian is staring up at the silver threads connected to the top of the obelisk. Do you all remember that fight with the big centipede creature?
With the fire, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever told y'all, but after the fight, I had never been that close to one of those threads before, but after the fight, there was just one laying there, and sort of touched it on purpose.
Yeah?
What?
You know we're not supposed to touch those purposefully.
I know. And I don't know how I feel about that. Because,
What happened?
well, it was kind of weird. I think I figure out why we've been told never supposed to touch them. Because when that happened, it was like a flash of like a dream or something. Like I was somebody else. Like I was in a dream and I was somebody else. And
Were you bald?
well, the problem was that when I was this other person, I had chains. I was and Zarian pauses and kind of looks around at all the ghosts. They're still not reacting, right?
As now as you pause, as you take your look at them, there's a portion of them who have turned to you as if to listen.
Yes,
27 of them.
strange.
27 of them? Oh.
Do they look aggressive or just like calmly listening?
Give me an insight.
Did we all see them? I thought just Zarian saw them.
Zarian just noticed, but everyone can see them.
Oh, okay.
What is giving me this?
I'm only because I don't want to keep interrupting like with your RP. So since Luke asked, I go, okay, then this is what's happening. Yeah.
Well, he got self-conscious in the middle of his story. And he's like, "Is anybody listening?" Oh wait, a lot of people could be
okay.
listening. And
All right. I got a natural 20 for 26.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Looking at them, there's a myriad of emotions. There doesn't seem to be aggression. Some do seem angry. Others curious. Mostly, the majority of them are horrified. And about 2 are happy.
Yes, Zarian, perhaps we speak of this not so close to these specters. There are far too many that look horrified, a few angry, and only 2 really happy about it.
yeah.
Though I do have something to add on to your story once we're away from all of this, yes?
Right. So the reason I brought it up is okay.
Should
I
we back
kinda-
away slowly?
Like I just lower I just lower my voice a little bit so that hopefully a bunch of them can't hear. They probably can't anyway. I'm gonna say, I mean, all right. Brutal honesty. A part of me. I look back up at the silver threads again. I want to see if I can go back and see more.
Were you bald?
Was I what?
Bald?
Oh, right. I couldn't tell. I couldn't look. I couldn't. My hands were bound. I couldn't feel, so I don't know.
I am happy to assist you in leaping the distance to touch another.
I touched one of the threads.
We look over, Mouse is just up there. Oh!
No, Mouse is just like all of a sudden like in between everybody, because I imagine like we're talking in like this huddled kind of circle almost, and then all of a sudden Mouse is in between everybody, just like on her knees, like I touched one. I know it was bad to do, but I touched one.
You had touched one.
I thought you meant you were up on top of the obelisk touching the
No, but I also thought about touching it again.
At Mouse's exclamation, I look at the specters again, trying to gauge, just ears straight up, nervous,
So,
like, just trying
wait.
to gauge.
Yeah.
Mouse, were you bald?
No.
Okay.
So another 27 about Mouse are here. The majority actually are sympathetic and like comforting almost, and then another kind of a few other emotions.
Well, if we're just sharing our experiences, at one point when I was jumping back away from the fiery centipede, my ear struck one, and that's why I stumbled when I landed. I was returning from my own vision, though the only thing I can really recall is my leg being seared by acid to the bone. It felt so real that I stumbled when I came to. I look at the specters.
Fair. These are you do get that, like, now as all you were sharing is split up to each of you have specifically 27 staring at you.
So there's now like over 70 of them about.
Specifically 135. And they have noticed each of you, and they're reacting. Yours is almost like supportive in a like warrior sense, like let's go and kill and live.
Were you bald?
Again, the only thing I remember was the searing acid of my leg. Unfortunately.
Hazel, you seem awfully focused on a particular part of the experience.
What? No, I was, bald. Maybe you were bald. The moon's bald.
Is it safe to assume you also mistakenly touched a thread and were bald in your...
I don't like accusations, Unak.
That wasn't an accusation. It was an assumption.
Just because someone may or may not have touched it doesn't mean they were bald.
There was a collar around my throat in mine.
Really?
Yeah.
I was also restrained.
Yeah.
But there was a person.
Was she beautiful? Go ahead.
They called me Subject 22.
Subject 22.
I don't know what that means, other than there were 21 other people before me.
Was there a beautiful woman with tan skin and black hair?
No, just a robed guy that wanted me to pour him wine.
Did you pour him wine?
No, I asked him why, and then he made it hurt.
Oh.
I headbutted the line.
Were you bald?
No, but my horns were wrong.
So no one was bald?
Well, to be fair, this it's kind of grisly. Most of my skin had been melted off in several places, And so there's a good chance I was bald because all my hair had been melted off.
Oh, yeah, you might have been bald.
Yeah, I was bald all over.
There's no shame in that.
But the one thing that I remember that I could make out, because I wasn't alone. There was a lot of folk all chained to the ground, but in the distance, I think we were in some kind of cave or something like that. But in the distance, it looked like this large creature. I couldn't really make out exactly what it was, but it was like something was kind of seeping out of it. I don't know if it was alive or if it was dead or if it was also a prisoner. What? But I think this burning acid kind of stuff was coming out of this creature, and that's what was on the floor, and that's what burned off like all my. I didn't have any fingerprints.
Okay, well, it sounds like you all have had an experience, and maybe we can find a way to help you reclaim that experience.
Well, what I was wondering is if I touched one of them threads again, would I be in the same place, or would I be seeing a different dream entirely?
Right. Yeah, maybe you would be bald and you'd see this tan lady with black hair, and she's tied up in the center of the floor, and it smells like rot, and there are people behind a door that are telling you to do things, and you can't speak because you have this big collar chain thing on your mouth.
Yeah, I might also have an oddly specific memory like that.
Or other things.
Or other things. But since I've only ever touched one of them silver threads once, I can't know if that's what I'll find every time or if it's different when I touch it again. And that's kind of been my burning question.
Obed is 100% in the position to give you a boot.
A boost?
This is
Up to the threads.
Oh.
Like he's got his hands cupped to put your foot in it.
I don't know how many opportunities we'll get where we're not kind of surrounded by other people and maybe don't have to look over our shoulder as much.
So you want to touch it again?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Well, maybe if we all link hands, we'll experience it together.
Oh, like the same one?
That's a thought.
Yeah. Maybe we could all see what you see and talk inside of your head and give you advice.
Oh, man, this is going to be weird. Maybe, yeah, I mean, we'll give it a shot. If Oba can give me a boost and we all hold hands, and I'll touch a thread and we can see what happens.
Technically, I'll hold your foot, but okay.
Well, right.
Yeah. And I know what you did, Opa.
Traitor!
She was very upset, yes, and was thinking that she had done something wrong.
That's why we were not going to tell her.
So with the assistance of Oba, Zarian will try to get up and touch.
Probably be easier if we do 2 men on the bottom, so I'll have one leg, Oba can have the other, and then we can lift you up. And then
raise me up.
We do, in fact, raise you up with Mouse and Hazelnut holding on to Oba and I.
Maybe we should all be touching Zarian.
They would have to. You guys would have to climb up onto our shoulders, I guess, then, and hold onto his legs.
I'm gonna climb up.
I give Mouse a hand up to my shoulders. So that way we're all touching Zarian in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, cheerleader pyramid, up we go.
What do the specters look like at this?
heard strippers. It's like, what?
Well, what? No.
Specters, got it.
Yeah. As you start to do this, the specters form a circle around all of you, continually mouthing the word no
Oh.
and kind of waving like.
I'm terrible at reading lips. What are they saying?
I'm saying go, I think.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
They're cheering us on. Nice.
I think they're advising against this action, but we are our own people. We can make our own choices.
And if we don't go in with Zarian, we can all touch one.
Okay, so you're attempting to all get up there and touch at the same time. Is that the picture?
No. Zarian's gonna be the one touching it, but since we're all holding on to Zarian, we're hoping that we'll all kind of be like teleported to the same situation.
Shared lucid dreaming.
Yes.
Gotcha. Perfect. So you're kind of like grabbing skin to skin, different pieces, and Zarian, you're boosted up. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. At least it's not a negative modifier. That's a 2.
I meant to say guidance.
Oh. Do I have
Everyone's
guidance?
touching them. So.
To do the guidance, see what happens.
Yeah. A 3.
There we go.
So you're at 3 right now?
Yep, with guidance, I got a 3.
Okay. Got it.
Just a little higher.
So, as you reach out, it's a bit unsteady as you try to grab one and your hand gets entangled in several. And they suddenly react and begin wrapping and trailing down your body, and in an instant cover all of you. All connected by the thread, and you are pulled forcibly from the spot. It goes bright gray into white and then silver.
That's how Fursday died.
And you smell air that reeks of the irony of iron and blood. You can taste it in the air. There is a stink of feces that has been released upon death all around you as your eyes become attuned to a battlefield. Dead everywhere. More living, and an army meeting army. You find yourselves in the midst of this battle yourselves, instinctively having to guard and duck and strike as if these motions were already happening as you appeared here. In a moment, you can look around. So take note of my following. You have a sense that you are all with each other. You recognize who Hazelnut is, Zarian, Unak, Mouse, Oba. They look nothing like themselves. And in a moment, Hazelnut is female with green hair that seems damp as seaweed. As Oba fights, there are It's as if there's these blue vapor trails that come from their fingers as they move and make the vapor into something solid like a weapon, and then it's solid for a moment as they slit someone's throat. As you perceive the person who you know to be Mouse, there is across their face what looks like a type of birthmark, reddened skin that resembles the equivalent word to "oh shit." Zarian is covered in piercings, each one having a tiny crystal that seems inscribed with some type of symbol. You're not sure what in this moment you're able to perceive, but they each glow as they wield powerful magic. And as you look at Unok, as they yell and scream, whispering words that seem to drive enemies insane, there's a long, sinuous tongue, like 3 feet, that comes out as they speak. Anything you, unlike before, where you seem to have some type of control, your bodies are moving and doing actions, and you can't seem to override it. But you have perceptions and potentiality for different things. What do you want to do?
Has my height changed any?
You feel like the ones you perceive around you and yourself are the same height.
Okay.
As you look down, you think you're a little taller.
So I feel like I'm a little taller.
Yeah, based on like when you look at the ground, how close the ground appears.
Gotcha.
Do I see any banners of these armies?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Is my perception modifier the same?
For the purpose of this, yeah.
Okay. Nat 1 for a 2.
Oh dear.
Buddy.
You go to look as a spray of blood just comes into your eyes, temporarily blinding you.
No more rolling for you.
Well, someone else ask questions.
The people that were fighting, what do they look like?
Absolutely. People you were fighting, again, a mixture of looks. Some are people with fur, though not the Luxon trait of the double ears. But they're the majority are smoothly skinned. Various colors, some with very pointed ears, others insanely rounded, and various sizes and shapes.
Are we fighting for the same side, each of us individually?
You are.
Okay.
As far as weapons, am I holding a bow and arrow or am I holding something else?
You would be holding a trident.
Interesting. Okay.
Am I corporeal?
Yes. If you're talking, you were muted.
No, I wasn't. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't a ghost, so you were distracting me.
Okay.
And when I look at Mouse, because you say I can tell, like, who they are, even though they don't look like themselves.
Yeah, there's an innate sense you have here.
All right, because I would judge my. I know all my questions are about me, but I think that's what my character would be so interested in. So I would judge Hazelnut would judge her height based on where she is compared to Mouse. So how tall is Mouse when I look at this Mouse person?
Mouse person is about 6 feet tall.
Wow, and I'm taller than that.
About the same size.
About the same size. Okay.
When I said taller, I was talking about you're taller than you feel like you normally are.
Interesting. Okay.
I would say you look around and you feel that all of you in that 5'10" to 6'2" category.
It might be hard to tell, but does it look like we're winning?
I will tell you that you get to the sense you don't see, you know that there are no allies near you other than the 5 of you, and there are hundreds of soldiers closing in. And as you're realizing this, you feel and see, again, you might take note of this. Hazelnut, an arrow pierces your heart. Zarian, a thin rapier comes under your ribs as you realize you've been dealt a fatal blow. Oba, a green beam has flown at you, and you find yourself turning to dust. Mouse, thick black energy is forming around you, crushing you as flat as a pancake. And for Unak, you suddenly, your vision is toppling as you realize your head has been separated from your body.
Was that Unak?
Yeah.
Oh, you're always getting beheaded.
In that moment, do I see any kind of insignia on us? Like, because we're the night class. Like, do we see that or any of the other?
I have to.
cool
I
logos?
perception, but I need to give it with disadvantage because you're twirling.
And it's upside down.
God damn it! It was an 18 and a 1.
Whoa. So, out of curiosity, like when this arrow pierces me, and since I was holding a trident, because like Hazelnut has sort of a pinkish hue to her skin, what would you say the hue is of her smooth, skin-like surface? Or is it hard to tell?
I'll give you. It's a dark purple.
Oh. Now I've got new theories.
Quick, before I get disintegrated. What do my horns look like?
What does your what look like?
My horns.
Horns.
Oh, as you're trying to go, what do I have? You reach up, and it seemed you just have some type of hair up there. There are no horns.
That's not right.
And as all this is happening, each of you perceive a silver thread. And then in your last bits of this vision, you feel as though you're moving upon it.
Like traveling through it, kind of thing.
Maybe. Could be. And now All of you fall to the ground off of the obelisk.
Ouch.
Upon your bodies, there are thread marks and somewhat cuts from where the thread wrapped around you. As the pain comes to you, I need everyone to give me wisdom saving throws.
Okay. Oh crap! Let's see.
Matt, I don't have my sheets in front of me. Can you roll for me?
Got it.
Dirty 20.
25.
That's another
19.
one.
Okay.
That one.
Then Zarian and Oba, you are overcome with an intense fear of death. You essentially are frightened of battle.
What was that?
A lot of regret. That's what that was.
Do you think it took us there as like a game? Or were we supposed to? I couldn't move.
I don't know. Yes.
It was like watching a vision.
Yeah. Or a memory.
That wasn't the same body I was in the last time I had horns, but they weren't my horns. This time I had.
But you were super quiet. Like, ridiculously so.
I heard him say that he had horns in the last vision, and
Not
that he
this
thinks
one,
he was
yeah.
somebody else.
Yeah. I don't think I was the same person this last time.
Yeah, me either. The last time I mean, I didn't have green hair. But then again, I couldn't really see myself very well.
Is this better?
A little.
Okay. Oba said that wasn't the same body he was in last time. The last time he had horns, but they weren't ram horns.
Yeah. Are these silver threads just like the last memories of dead people?
Maybe they're the specters.
But I felt like that was me.
Me
And
too.
that it was all of you.
Yeah, but at the same time, the other one was different. So maybe a part of ourselves are interacting with a ghost to see their last moments. But the last one I didn't die in.
Hey Matt, looking around at the group, how noticeable are the wounds from the threads?
I would say taking a moment. Yeah, pretty noticeable. They're deep. Bruises almost of little lines.
Like, did they cut through armor and stuff like that?
Looks more that they wrapped underneath the armor.
Oh.
As when they wrapped, they were able to got through, got under, and if you move a few pieces, you do see that these are all over your body without exception.
And if my fingertips begin to glow a little bit and I try to run them across the line and lay on hands myself to remove it, does that do anything?
I'd say it fades them just a bit, but it kind of any damage that they may have done, like that would prevent you from acting, of course, removed, but they're still going. They're still pretty noticeable.
I have an idea.
What's
Ye-
that?
We go back to that library place. Maybe they have books on this topic.
Yeah.
Maybe that
Yeah.
shadowy place. Maybe people there know about this stuff.
I think we might have a problem, though.
What?
Well, what if people now know that we touched the threads because we have all these scar lines all over us?
Oh. Well, maybe we can cover them up.
I did not think about that particular find out possibility. Who are fucking around?
We could like wrap them up, right? And we'll be just fine. Treat them like they're just injuries, so we'll have them all bandaged.
Something else to think about is that now we can identify other people that have shared the same experience, and they can identify us.
Yeah. Maybe we
For
should
better or
do that.
worse.
Yeah. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe these things don't mean anything. They're just. But then again, why didn't the other one scar us?
Are we
Well-
dead?
Probably.
Can I try lesser restoration on Princess?
A lesser restoration.
Yeah.
Princess Hazelnut. Sure.
So what does
You,
it do?
well, yeah, you reach over and you grasp it. Yeah, it says glows, and the thread wounds seem to smooth out, vanish from her, except for 3 bands around her left hand.
Alright, I don't got any more of those today. But if we stay out of a town for 2 more days, I can try to fix everybody.
Well, it's like a 5-day journey to get back anyway, so.
Alright, then we good.
Matt, I have an important question. Are 5 of my lay on hand points permanently removed from the dragon?
No.
And so am I able to use 5 of them to try and essentially use lesser restoration?
Does it give you restoration with 5? Isn't it cure disease?
I will double check.
I think it effectively does the same thing. It removes the same conditions.
Right.
Taken.
If I spend 5, it cures 1 disease or neutralizes 1 poison effect.
Okay. Yeah, I would say then you can use that and it will do the same thing.
Okay. Do any remain like they did with
Yeah.
Hazel?
3 on the left hand.
Are they on the palm or the back?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're 3 bands.
We didn't
Gotcha,
have
gotcha.
these from the other one, right? These are new.
These are entirely new.
All right, so the night class now officially wears a glove on the left hand.
Yep. That actually sounds like a good idea. I actually wear gloves anyway because of the archery. We just gotta find some magical gloves.
So yeah, not today, but tomorrow I can help out with at least removing the majority of it from the rest of y'all.
Well, if 2 of you are sure, and I can do 2 tomorrow. Can you do 1 tomorrow, and then we'll all be done?
Yeah, I can get one tomorrow.
All right.
So maybe we start heading in the direction of the hunt.
Yeah, that sounds
We can talk about this on the way.
yeah.
Or we can all forget about it.
I mean, I feel like we can't forget about it now. We've just opened up the box, and now it's like, what is this? What does this even mean? Does it mean anything? Is it just a safeguard? Is it a prison? Is it a ghost world?
Open the box?
Yeah, like, opening a box. There's an old squirrel tale about opening a box of nuts, and you get mixed nuts.
And that's bad?
No, it's
Just
just
squirrel?
no. But once you get all the nuts, then you can't stop eating them because there's a box of nuts.
So is it the old squirrel tale is about not opening a box of nuts because then you can't stop eating them?
Right. You should always share with the moon. Speaking
Right.
of which, she scowls at Oban.
So we're good at that. Time to start moving.
Okay. Anything else before you move on?
Now that what's the demeanor of the specters after this whole ordeal?
There have split off into groups of 26. And are on their knees, weeping, facing inward to each other. And there aren't any others besides that.
Do you
Oh
think
shit!
they were in the battle?
I mean, if we witness what happened to them, do they disappear from here? Are they inside us now?
There were
No,
27 before.
we don't
Right.
have dead versions of ourselves within us now, do we?
What do you mean ourselves?
Are we reincarnated?
What's that?
Oh.
What's reincarnated?
Like, well, there's a story, back in my hometown of like how sometimes, if you've done something like really bad in your life, that when like you die, you're reincarnated into a bug, and you have to live like a bug, or like a frog or something, like an animal, because you did ills to your fellow man.
And so you come back after you die, you come back as a bug?
Or like, well,
What do you come
when
back
you
as?
die,
if
when
you're
you die,
good?
if you're good, you come back as a different person. You have
Oh.
different lives that you live.
I think we have taken one of them with each of us because
Oh, that's
maybe-
worrisome.
Well, let's think about it. Okay, I had a trident in my hand.
Yeah.
I try to think. I try to mimic having a trident in my hand. How comfortable does that feel?
What I'll tell you is you think there is something within you that you feel like you could become proficient with Trident, but it will expend what's inside of you.
Isn't it a martial weapon?
So then you would get double proficiency with it. You'd be expertise in it if you already had
wow. Okay. But it would cost me something of myself.
something within you would no longer be there.
Wow. I kind of mentioned this. I think if we embrace a part of what those soldiers were, we end up losing ourselves, parts of ourselves in the process.
Above table, what do you mean by expertise in a weapon? Does that mean that we would get double our proficiency bonus to our weapon attack with that weapon?
Yes.
Because I got to go find me a China guy.
Oh, so much for being an archer.
You'd also have to go get a whole bunch of strength, because that's a strength weapon.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Oh,
I told you we modeled this after an isekai.
I don't know what that means.
I know. Everyone else does. Okay.
That's unfair.
What I'll be clear is that this is designed for you to get some crazy crap for your character.
So
That's essentially what I said.
I guess I'll meditate and try to figure out what... Because the description you gave for what I was doing was that I had a long-ass tongue, so I don't know if I'm Yuan-Ti or lizard folk. And that I was speaking and people were getting afraid. So I'm assuming that's magic of a sort.
Mm-hmm. I'll say, as a GM, I purposely was trying to give a lot of room.
Oh, okay.
To y'all, and because I'm not here just to like dictate certain things. So, yeah.
I wonder if one of those silver threads was an archer. I could become even better at archery.
Yeah.
But by taking them, we kill the specter and then absorb their abilities.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Is that...
Or give them new life. I don't know. Maybe a part of them becomes us and we become a part of them.
But
You get
look
the
at them all
sense-
weeping.
You get the sense that there is a new energy within you, and achieving that would use that energy. It would no longer be there. You have harnessed it to something that's permanent.
Gotcha.
I guess we don't know enough. We'd have to absorb more. I was like, are we a battery that we can only absorb so much before we would have to condense it into something more permanent? Or
You have no idea.
yeah, we have no idea yet.
Yeah, no way to
it's
do
too new.
Yeah.
Oh,
We gotta go find us an expert.
The other thing you will see here is the threads. No threads run to the obelisk anymore.
Oh. I think we broke it. Okay, I'm torn because if we encounter another one of these, I kind of feel like we should do it again. But at the same
obelisk,
time,
yes, or just each thread we come across, we should try to take in.
well, I think maybe, but at the same time, I'm worried about it because we don't know enough about if we're hurting these spirits.
All right.
Perhaps we ponder upon this while we hunt for Dalen's beast.
Yeah.
I have a really bad feeling when I came away from this. Like, worse than like it's hard to describe. It's like I can't breathe when I think about uh, going back and maybe being in that fight again. It's like I got a weight in my chest, and the idea of touching more of those threads and maybe going back there and experiencing that again is not sitting right.
Maybe it wouldn't be a battle next time, Zarian. But we don't have to. We don't have to do anything. It'll be okay.
I mean, I'm kind of considering becoming a pacifist.
Really? You?
Not sure how to take that.
You say it to our druid cleric who has basically only ever healed us in combat.
All right, that's all valid.
Yeah, maybe we just don't think about it, Zarian.
Yeah. Maybe kind of like the scars, the feeling will go away, like it'll fade, kind of like the scar. Give it a little bit of time.
Give you some
breathing
sleep.
exercises, get some rest.
It was scary. I think it was scary, and so maybe it just shook you up. And
I've just never experienced dying before, and I've discovered that I don't particularly enjoy it or want to repeat it.
yeah. Well, maybe the hunt will cheer you up.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. But also, man, it's messing with me because I feel like I'm the downer now, and I'm not used to that. But if we touch more threads and we got more of these scars that won't go away, we're just gonna have to keep covering up more of us. It's just something to think about.
Yeah.
Maybe we just trade the whole night class and we pretend we're ninja.
What?
Ninjas, they're always covered up completely. We'll be fine.
Do ninjas get to have day lives, like stuff they get to do when they're not ninjas?
I mean, no one knows the ninja's true identity, so
Okay.
But we don't see any more threads anyway, so maybe this is. I mean, what's the chance that we're likely to find them again, right? So,
Yeah.
Hazelnut, the threads are everywhere, yes. We've just actively avoided them up till this point.
I know, but we don't have to say it out loud, Unak.
Oh man, I think I'm going to be seeing them everywhere now. Like I kind of put them in the periphery, like, oh, there's a silver thread. I just ignore that. But gee, I'm going to be seeing them all over the place now.
Well, you're safe now, Zarian. And you're not a downer. You're one of us.
I just need some sleep and some food. I'm hungry.
Yeah. But the moons are hungry too.
too early to make a joke about nuts with you, Felicia.
Don't worry, I'll read you Forbidden Nuts tonight.
Maybe that's what that story's about.
Maybe.
Not
We're
from
not
what I
going
read.
to eat the forbidden nuts.
Nuts you're not supposed to touch.
We were just getting to the good part.
Amazing.
So I think I'll lead us unless we're taking a long rest.
In
I don't know
between-
what day it is at this point.
Yeah,
It's later in
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Then I'm
I
down to rest.
suggest we don't sleep by the 27 threads.
Well, the threads aren't attached to the obelisk anymore. Now there's just 131
Yeah.
spirits.
No, it's 128. We're down 7, and it was 135.
Okay, I don't know.
Or we're down.
I thought
We
you
should be
said.
down 5, right?
130.
Okay.
Yeah, we're down 5, and so it's 130.
Okay.
I got mixed up because the
I'm
27.
sure that has nothing to do with there
Not
only being
26.
5 of us.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we stole their friends, and that's why they're crying. So we should probably leave. I think we've done enough damage here.
As
Or
you
maybe
move away from the obelisk, as you get away from that side of it, the side in which the sun's reflecting, is hitting it, and its light's reflecting back at you, they all vanish. No longer able to see them.
Y'all ever been playing sports and they pick you last and it doesn't
Sports?
feel so great?
No,
What are sports?
You don't like games with your friends? Like stickball?
acorn ball.
All right. So, sorry, this conversation is continue your conversation. I
Well, I was just saying, well, maybe the ghosts are sad because they got left behind.
Should we go back and try and absorb them too?
No, I was just thinking out loud.
I always got chose first.
I'm sure that's because of your athleticism and not your position in society. Let's go.
What? I was never chosen for games.
Never? They usually pick a big guy.
Not even for reindeer games.
They thought it was weird how I was always helping around town.
Huh.
The adults liked me, but not the other kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Sounds like it'd be kind of lonely.
Yeah, you could. Did you get your parents to go talk to their parents?
Yeah, did you make it worse?
I find that my experience that works.
Okay. So I think to transition to our hunting trip, we will take our break. I am also, and I just put it in handouts. There are 5 unlocked traits you can spend this energy with inside of you. Once one is chosen, no one else can choose it.
Oh.
But
It's not specific to the person that displayed it?
no, actually, you can go to, you can choose to go that way. I'm trying to be open and wide, right? So
Yeah.
I think you do that. I think my intention here is to give you all as much choice and control over something I obviously have a lot over with how it's going, right? So trying to breed that as best I can.
Yeah.
So if you choose that, you could certainly do that. I just don't want to be like, well, you get this and you get this. But how you guys would like to do that. Yeah. However you think your characters would do it. So there's that, and then we'll do break, and we'll kind of get from our hunt here. So, all right. See you in a little bit then.
All right.
All right.
Alrighty. Very cool. Sorry, I forgot to tell our department one thing. I gotta be right back.
I don't know what I could be, guys. I could be anything, really.
What do you mean?
I could be brown. I could be blue.
I could be violet sky. Yo, you don't understand how much I sang that in the rounds with the people on TikTok. And I tried to do the different pitches and everything.
Sorry, Molly. What were you saying?
But like everybody, well, not everybody, but like Hazel had a very distinctive feature stuff. In
regards to race.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I had the long tongue, so I figured either Yuan Ti or lizard folk.
Well, I thought those were the spirits, not us.
No, when he described me attacking, or my person attacking, he said that I had a long slithering tongue. And when I was whispering out at the enemies, they were getting frightened.
Right, but what I mean is I don't know if those were our characters.
Oh, no, I meant the person that I embodied in the vision.
Oh, okay.
Is what I meant.
Yeah, the only thing we got from Molly's is that they had like a birthmark type thing on their face.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Which was great, in my opinion.
But then you got killed with gravity magic, so there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got smushied.
So I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, Jackie. Go ahead.
Oh, and I was gonna say I think my character, like my ghost person, was a Volstrucker.
Oh, that would make sense. But Jackie, you said I keep getting decapitated. Which other of my characters got decapitated?
You don't remember when Evelina Everton came in and you immediately got decapitated?
Oh yeah, that's right. You know, Jackie had gotten past that trauma. Why'd you have to bring it back?
I didn't. Matt did.
I mean, it's my job. Isn't GM trauma inducer?
Oh Christ!
I'm never gonna forget the moment I found out that my own father experimented on me.
That's a good one. We never got to that. Oh man.
Yep.
Okay, so anyone taking anything that you know about?
I liked Prophet only because I was looking at all of them, and I feel like it's the one that I could actually make use of. Since I'm a ranged build, I noticed
Right, that makes sense.
A lot of these would not fit for my build.
This may sound very game mechanic-y of me, but I think I'm going to save mine for the time being in hopes that there's a bigger one that I can turn in more energy for later. I don't know if that's the case, but none of these are like screaming to me, so I'll keep the buddy inside for the time being.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna take anything this time. But I did want to know, would we have gotten like a long rest between this flash cut?
The answer is
The hunt.
yes.
Okay.
In fact, I was going to say let's process a long rest.
And Jackie, did you want to get like the tome that does the plane, the ethereal plane stuff?
And
I'll have to read about it because I'm sure it's on the Discord, but I just haven't had a chance to look at it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
As a reaction when you're attacked, you can jump to the ethereal plane, or you can teleport 60 feet.
Oh, that actually would be useful.
I figured you were the most susceptible to, like, if you got singled out, Not that your AC's terrible or whatnot, but like you're mostly ranged.
I mean, it would help move me
If things
back
surrounded
further in
you.
range, so that would be nice.
I feel like you have the worst time of it.
Yeah, the last battle, I definitely got the worst end of it. So I guess I'll use it. And that's a attuned item.
It is.
Yeah, it's coded. It's the Tome of the Ethereal.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, at some point, before we take the long rest, Zarian has the warhammer and he goes, "Hey, Unat, would you mind if I kept a hold of this? I hadn't used one since like my training days. I've mostly been sticking with the longsword, but back in that fight, I liked the heft of this. It is nice."
Yes, you may keep that. Now that I've engraved this rune into this, I'd rather not have to be transferring it, and it's not transferable during the day. So,
all right. Well, yeah. Thanks. I think I'll give this a proper try out.
The versatility of having a sword and a hammer can be quite useful. Yes.
Yeah. I can see why you carry so many on you now.
I think you should also find a war pick.
Oh. Yeah, then I got slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing.
I just remembered something. Matt, is it raining? Because the last time I did Eurocraft, you said it was going to storm.
I did. It is raining.
Molly, why do you like this? Now we gotta sleep in the rain.
Mouse is rolling around in a mud puddle, okay?
You're not coming into the tent until you get clean.
Oh, come on!
I will literally stand watch the whole night to keep you out. You are not messing the entire tent for everybody else.
I'm going to put mud in your boots.
Not if I don't take them off.
I'm going to try to roll for a punching arrow.
Okay.
To make one or to shoot me?
Make one.
Yeah. The crafting stuff.
Ooh.
Is it like Green Arrow? You put a punching glove, like a boxing glove, on the end of the.
Oh yeah. Let me open the herbalism kit thing because I've got hella ingredients for woundbind poultice.
Yeah, check out.
I gotta actually make them though. Just having all the ingredients doesn't help me.
That's right. I thought of something when we were walking. We were talking about hunting down and catching a creature. What if is there something we could like, some kind of potion or something we could put in the food, like the bait, and toss it out there, and they eat it, and it makes them all drowsy, and they just pass right out and does all the work for us? No? Okay, great.
Sorry, what happened? I was reading the herbalism stuff.
Zarian basically asked if there was some kind of alchemy or herbalism we could do to make a potion to put in the bait for whatever creature we're trying to capture.
I currently only know Woundbind Poultice, Vervain, and Quickened Thought. Let me double check what those are. Quickened Thought makes it easier to maintain concentration on spells. Vervain is... Where is Vervain?
Is it like the Vampire Diaries?
It's
what they use against vampires.
Well, I don't have the ingredients for Vervain or the other one, but it's a sensor that emits smoke in a 20-foot radius centered on the fire of it, and while the creature's within the smoke, everything outside the smoke is lightly obscured, and they can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by fiends or undead for an amount of time.
little bit.
and you can move slowly each round if you're burning this in a sensor. If you move faster than 10 feet, the smoke cloud cannot keep up and the smoke dissipates.
Gotcha. Okay.
Not sure why I picked that, but I did. I guess we were about to deal with undead, but I didn't get a chance to collect any of the stuff. So it's a herbalism check. I just have to meet the DC.
I missed it, so I wasted my gold.
Oh, but it actually only lasts. The potency only lasts for 24 hours. Wait, variant rules. Oh, it loses some of its potency. Okay. All right, so I'll just try to make one because it takes an hour. All right, so it's 10, 15, or 10, 13, 15. With herbalism wisdom, so I'll just roll survival because it's the same thing.
Guidance.
Actually, is that the same thing? Yeah, we're still level 3. Guidance. Okay, let me roll the guidance first. 1.
Yeah, I guess I could have done that.
So total 14. So I have a moderate wound bind poultice.
Anybody good with cooking?
Just herbs. With my herbalism kit.
I'm
not scary.
passable.
Well, I was
Only
thinking.
because I can cook a fish.
Well, could you help me cook a nut pie?
Do you have flour?
I can get some from the grass.
No. Grain flour. Yes. Ground up wheat.
We could try roasting some nuts and pulverizing them into a fine flour.
Then what would you use for the filling of the pie? Yes.
I don't know.
Sell the flour, Obid. We don't need the flour, Obid.
That's right.
Oh, they went to the sea. They got a loot where they could have had so many pounds of flour in order to do this, and Oba really wanted to take some to cook with, and everyone was so mean to Oba about not grabbing it.
No. Oba wanted to make like experimental
Bombs.
explosives with it.
It's true.
Should have let me get the flowers, all I'm saying.
Oh, I guess I'll just have to. I don't know. I don't want to just leave out an offering that's not any good.
How about roasted nuts? Those are
The
good.
best offering, Hazelnut, comes from the heart.
You want me to cut out my heart?
No.
Just the left ventricle.
Would you stop? Shoot through it.
All right. Is that everything?
In the middle of the night, I do want to attempt to tie Udak's shoes together without him noticing.
Sleight of hand.
Fuck, it's 9. You just wake up to me like cackling, just like as I'm tying them together.
Not me picturing that I'm not sleeping with my boots on, so I would just go to grab my boots and see that they were tied together.
Because we can't sleep in our armor.
Exactly. Wait, is that a thing that we were doing, or is that?
No, this was just me because
No, I'm talking about the sleeping in armor thing.
Oh no. You can if you're not wearing like medium or heavy, I think.
Which we're both wearing. Matt, are you doing those rules?
Yeah, if you have medium or heavy, you aren't sleeping in your armor.
Okay.
Yeah, I know we did them on Monday.
Yeah, generally.
All right,
Just,
so then, yeah, definitely getting out of the chainmail, getting out of the boots every night.
Yeah, just as a kind of it makes that night encounter a little easier to do. So it's not like it to be meaningful has to be like all this, but it's like actually a little vulnerable, not great.
Not if you're a druid.
At any rate, all right. So it sounds like we've got our little mechanics from the long rest done, and you pursue your hunting quarry. You are able to see. We begin to follow from our hunt roll last week. You find yourselves trying to find. There's larger claw tracks, and what's interesting to you is that you find a combination of claws in trees, as well as on the same tree or close trees, what look like tiny, very thin scratches. And then about 30 needle-like holes that would be within the bark. This does seem to be something quite interesting that you're trying to find.
Hazelnut, help me track this, yes?
I already am.
Yeah, this is part of the tracking,
I
and
just give guidance.
you begin to hear the sound of someone calling for another in the distance. The male voice going, Mishara! Where are you, silly girl? You get hurt, Mishara! Draws you closer. And in rushing forward to the voice, you are crossing a bridge when you see a large form overhead. It's roughly 10 feet long. It has a flesh-like maw of needle-like teeth. A large tail on which there seems to be innumerable spikes as it flies above. You find yourselves kind of smack dab in the middle here as it looks down and dives. I need initiative.
I need to build a map.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I do basically. I'm just adding scatter.
Okay.
And what name did we hear being called out?
Misha.
Misha?
See, now you've said Misha, but I don't think I said Misha.
I said Nishar.
Yes, Nishar. Yes.
No, you shower.
Nishar.
Nisha! Mouse and my Oba.
You can wait for your Oba.
That's fine.
I love you.
Love you.
All right. Okay.
All right, let's see.
Initiative. Right on cue, guys.
Marisha Ray.
It's okay, work out.
Okay. The bridge is much larger than that, but that's all right.
Look, dude, that's my bridge. That's what you're doing. What? There, now you got 2 bridges. Happy?
A little bit. I am happier because we get the very large bridge.
Do you want a 3rd?
Yeah.
I only have 4, so you can't keep
Well, give me 4 then.
Oh my god. I just said I'm all
All these happy little trees.
I know.
It's an evergreen.
There you go. 4 bridges. I'm out.
All right.
Or these
So
people
it does
stone.
make sense to me that Hazelnut was in the lead.
Oh, not that skeleton thing again.
I'm taking him out.
He's
Look,
come
I
back.
had moving.
Not again.
Alright. Hazelnut and right?
Yeah, I think Hazelnut and Unek were in the lead.
Yeah.
With a 6, I think I was in the back.
With a 4, I think I was behind you.
Nice.
It's fine. We're the ones that don't want to battle anymore.
It's true.
Perfect.
The ranged fighters in the front. I love it.
So you go. I mean, that was the tracking.
I know.
I think you could
There we
technically like right behind me, but
Okay, so game-wise, because we've been revealing a lot of the game mechanics in this, because you did, so you did not get the highest on any of your hunter die, and so, but you did get 1 below. The highest was a 7 instead of an 8. That does qualify you for you are encountering your quarry in an environment that it of their preference.
Gotcha.
Good now? Is that better to your satisfaction, Master Balo?
But if you would get in lower, there could have been some surprise associated in there and some other interesting things.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
So basically, the
lower is
lower it
worse?
gets, the worse it is.
so yeah, the farther we are from that top number, the worse it is.
Gotcha.
They might have goons.
But you get a die equal to your total check, so you get a lot of die to try to get that higher.
Gotcha.
It was
Likely you're going to get multiple highs, but it is definitely skewed that way. It just didn't work out that way at all.
it was a statistical anomaly that we didn't
Yeah.
get a single 8 out of 17 dice.
D&D Beyond dice. What are you gonna do?
Though, ironically, when I rolled it, I had like 4 8s in my demonstration of how to do it.
All right. With that, let me get. Never mind.
I gotta do long rests on all my characters.
Perfect. That's what I want. And then that.
Okay, for the sake of honesty, did we already do the lesser restos? Should I get rid of those spell slots?
Oh, the things that got rid of everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
Should I?
it's up to you.
Did you think to prep Lesser Resto on both your
I did.
cleric list and your druid list, so then you could only use 1 from each, 1 second level slot from each thing?
All right. So with this, let me see here. You all have your first mark. Oh, excellent. So, from your experience, there's another little perk that you see here. As this thing is flying overhead, there's a little text that comes up that says Manticore above its head.
Hell yeah, we've got scan, baby. At least limited scan.
And then it says underneath it maximum strength.
Am I missing?
Oh, Obey.
You guys be those words in the air?
And then it vanishes.
You had previously stated that you were always going to just mark off that first level spell slot to get good berries. You did that, right?
I always do.
Okay. So we each
Okay.
have our 2 good berries.
So had we seen this type of thing before?
Something somewhat similar? Someone has a magic item that does something somewhat similar, I believe. I think it's Zarian? I gave you something like that?
Only
Oh,
thing
it
I've
was,
got
it
is
was,
the
it
new
was the
pendant.
glasses that, like,
Yeah, I gave his glasses.
yeah. But did Zarian give me those glasses? I think.
And I
I
passed
I
them on.
did.
I've got.
I
no
gave him. I
glasses,
gave him the
so-
mouse.
Yeah. So mostly you've not seen a lot of things like this. So it's coming down. It howls. And you can tell it is the voice of that you were following, along with thousands of other voices intertwined. And I need wisdom saving throws from all of you.
Is this against being frightened?
It is.
Then I have advantage.
25.
Jeez. 11.
I rolled a 19.
17.
I have advantage on wisdom regardless.
Nice.
12.
But I do.
Okay. So 12 will fail, 11 fails.
15.
15? Okay. So 12 and 11, you are frightened. You get to repeat the save at the end of your turn to try to no longer be frightened of this thing. It's just frightened. You have disadvantage on your attacks. You cannot move closer to it. So it's going to fly, say, at the back of the line. We determined that was Oba, I believe.
That's over.
Got it.
Chilling in the back.
Perfect. So it's. Someone say something?
No.
Okay. So flying down with a bite towards Oba in the back.
Ow.
That's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
All right.
Don't wear armor like the rest of them.
Wait, how close is it to me?
Well,
10 feet.
Oh, it's 10 feet away from me? Okay.
Yep.
Wait, sorry, but Oba's 5 feet from me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Disadvantage with protection.
Nice. That is 16 to hit.
does not hit.
Doesn't hit.
Nice.
There we go.
Thank you.
All right. Very good. As you block this large maw that's trying to get their way around, it lashes out with a claw at Oba
What I do?
for 17.
Eh,
Woo!
a shield, you know. Woo.
Oh, very interesting.
Shields. I just gave that up.
Then it'll get about 20 feet in the air there.
Did I get an opportunity attack?
You do.
It's not gonna work. That's alright. Oh, oops, sorry. I knocked him on his butt. There you go. He's up in the air. Where's my actual weapon?
It will be a disadvantage
Oh, okay, why?
because you're frightened. No, you
I'm
didn't.
not
You,
frightened.
you're not frightened. Sorry, wrong character. Go ahead.
I'm on a dagger attack. Right. Natural 20 for 4 damage.
Oh no!
2 ones, guys. 2 ones. Think these ones hit.
All right, Unak.
All right, it's 20 feet in the air.
Nope.
That is unhelpful.
Hit in the air and 30 feet away.
So double check a feature. No, it doesn't. That's not big enough yet.
As a reminder, your goal here is to bring it back alive.
Oh shit, that's right. I was about to try to go nuts on it.
I mean, you can still go nuts on it. There's things you could do. Just
Yeah.
if you're close to that end, you might want to
Yeah.
be aware. Just as a note.
I'm a toll the dead it. Wisdom 14.
I'd like to toggle the non-lethal damage switch.
I've tried that. Matt didn't let me the one time.
All right, that is a fail on its part.
All right, so it's going to take 7 necrotic damage. And I just want to make sure that I'm within 5 feet of somebody to be able to use interception for them.
Got Princess right behind you.
Perfect. Just don't move away from me, otherwise I can't use interception.
Got it. Hazelnut.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and use my my fancy. Oh God, what's it called when you shoot for extra damage?
Sharpshooter?
Yeah, sharpshooter. Disadvantage
By disadvantage.
Frightened.
because I'm frightened.
Oh, gotcha.
Go to bed.
Oh, okay. Lower roll is pretty good. 18 to hit.
Okay. So was it -5? So yeah, that hits.
Wait, what'd you say?
It was with your -5, right?
I already subtracted the 5.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
thought. I was just saying it really quick.
Gotcha.
-5. Yep. It was yours.
All right.
So yes, that hits.
All right, so since it hits, I'm going to apply a grasping arrow on him.
Oh yes.
Nice.
Piercing damage is going to be 21 plus the 2d6 poison for that's max. That's 12 poison. And when he moves on each turn, he takes an additional 2d6 slashing, unless he passes an athletic what's it called? A athletics check on his turn. He can always do that.
Do an action for that.
Yeah, he would have to use an action to remove the brambles with a strength check against my arcane shot DC. Otherwise, every time he moves on each of his turns, on the first turn, for the next minute, he takes that 2d6 slashing.
Okay.
And
Very
his speed is reduced to 10 feet as well.
Okay. So he's grapple. It was. What does it look like as it all goes around him? Give me the.
So yeah, she pulls back the arrow and releases it, and the moment it strikes, there's like this bramble wirely kind of thorn, almost like entangle, but just kind of wraps around him and just kind of pierces into his skin, so that if he moves, it's definitely going to rip some flesh. Now he can teleport if he wants to without taking the slashing.
Sure.
But yeah, so that's what it looks like.
You got it.
And my bonus, no need for bonus at this time, so I'm actually just going to stay there.
All right. Then you get a wisdom save at the end of your turn to overcome your fear.
Oh, okay. Is that a disadvantage?
No.
All right. And out of curiosity, guidance is an action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. All right, let's check it out. Huh. 8.
All right. 8. Okay. That means you become overcome and you now have the dazed condition in addition to frightened.
Oh no.
And the daze will be you can do an action, bonus action, or movement on your turn going forward. As now you're really scared of it. You hit it, looks at you. You're like, oh no, I pissed it off. And Mouse, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to. It's an action. So I'm going to summon Walazar Mulsar, P5 Walazar the Third, Destroyer of Man! Behind it. So it
Yes.
also hurts it.
100%.
I didn't get him painted.
It's
Oh, here he is.
Oh, Walter. And he has to make a dex save.
21.
Yeah, that passes. Doesn't take any damage. It's okay.
Got
But
it.
Walter's there, and Walter's just gonna do Walter stuff and take the dodge action because I am going to hide.
Nice. That stealth.
19.
All right, that'll do it. Haha. Behind a friend. Anything else?
That's it. I'm hidden in the brush.
All right, Zirian.
All right, so it's up in the air 20 feet away from me.
Yes.
I'm going to take my shield and angle it with the sun. And then the shield just begins to take on this glow to it, and I redirect that beam right into the eyes of the creature and cast blindness.
Ooh, I like it.
It's con 14, I believe.
Yeah. 17.
Damn!
Should set out.
It's like, well, shit. And I will attempt my save.
Yep.
Wow. My dice hate me tonight. You're the grounded. That was a 6.
A 6. Your fear takes you over that you gain days as well. All right. Oba.
1 second.
What?
So 1 second. I'm sorry. We have a baby who's hurt. Okay. I'm going to cast Aid. So I'm the 3 people who can get hit points maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for the duration.
All right, who you grabbing?
So it's 3. So I'm gonna grab Princess, Sport, which is Unock, and Peanut, which is Mouse.
All right.
And because I did that, I'm gonna be like, Princess, take a shot. So she can use her reaction to take a shot.
If you would like to, it's up
It's
to you,
just like
Hazelnut.
completely-
Am I allowed to do that with the days condition?
You can you can still use reactions with dazed. Yeah.
Okay,
That way you get 2 shots this round.
gotcha. All right, disadvantage, right?
Yep.
All right, I'll do just a regular shot this time, so I don't tempt fate twice. Oh no, that's gonna miss. That's a nat 1.
Oh. All right. Then
Bonus action, Magic Stone.
nice. Up the stones.
Do I still get 3, or am I only getting 2 now?
You do, in fact, get 3. Well, actually, that's a really good question. I put it down as going to do the start, but I'll do it now. I need everyone to roll me a d20, actually.
Ooh.
$13.
14.
4.
or 14.
18.
18. And then just 14. Okay. Cool. Then yes, you get all your magic stones. Now we've got their turn here.
They're restrained.
They are restrained.
They are.
Are they? Why are they restrained?
I thought that mouse restrained them. No, someone
No, they've grabbed them,
grappled.
but
I'm
it's not.
sorry.
It hasn't reduced their movement.
Sorry.
It has reduced their movement by 10.
Oh yeah, it hasn't. Yeah, it hasn't canceled their movement. Yeah.
Right.
Correct. Okay, so in that case, it's going to, yeah, look at Hazelnut and whip its tail. So 2 spikes fly out of it towards Hazelnut.
Hmm.
Like 1 for only an 11. Like 2 for a 19.
Yep.
I'll use my reaction to reduce the damage of the one that hits by. Where's it? So that was 4 plus 3, so by 7.
Okay, so in that case, essentially,
I lied. By 6. It's proficiency bonus I was looking at.
by 6. Okay, so because of that, you'll take 1 piercing and 6 poison damage. Gets into your bloodstream, and I need a con save against poison.
How many conditions can we put on Hazel?
8.
8. All right.
Oh no!
Amazing. Then you are poisoned until the end of your next turn.
Well, at least that there's not super disadvantage.
Yeah. In that case, and then it'll essentially stay in its position. Unak.
It's fucking out of reach, so it's just toll the dead it again.
Got it. Wisdom.
Wisdom 14.
3.
We take those. It'll take 12 necrotic damage, max
Ooh.
damage. And I'll stay
Bing
put.
bong. Bing bong.
If I can get so that I'm within 5 feet of both Hazelnut and Mouse, I'll do that.
You don't know where I am. I'm hiding.
All right, then we're over to Hazelnut's turn.
All right.
So dazed is just either movement, bonus action, or action.
Yes.
Just because I'm not super familiar with that condition.
You pick one.
I can only use an action or a bonus action.
Or move.
Just so y'all know, if anybody has anything to move this thing, it will take that damage. It does not have to be voluntary movement.
Oh.
Oh,
But-
no way!
Now the thing I got from, because I couldn't hear it, but the thing I got from Oba, did that give me a boost to anything?
It was aid, so plus 5 to your max HP.
Okay. Oh, okay. I need to add that then.
The max HP modifier, so that'll automatically raise your max and keep your current at the same level.
I pasted the day's condition into handouts for your reference.
All right, and that was just max HP, right? Nothing else.
It automatically corrects your current as well with that, but it doesn't.
Correct my what?
It should have corrected your current HP as well.
Oh no, I already did that. I
Yeah.
just meant, like the thing that she gave me. Did that?
Yeah,
do-
That's all it does. It doesn't
Okay.
take away any other conditions.
and it doesn't add anything to anything. Okay.
Nope.
All right. Okay. With that in mind, I was trying to see if I had any punching arrows, but I don't think I do. Oh wait, I do. I actually do have a punching arrow.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do crap. And it's disadvantage, isn't it? Okay. I'm going to try to hit it with my punching arrow.
Got it.
Disadvantage. All right. Oh, I missed out on that net 20. Let's see if this hits. That is a... Where's my modifier? It's +9, I think. Yeah. So 9 plus... I'm hoping this hits. That's a 21.
Yeah, it hits.
All right. So I hit him with the punching arrow. I'm going to go ahead and roll my regular standard damage, which would just be... Oh, nice. 13. Rolled an 8 on that. So that's 13 piercing, plus he now has to do a... I apologize. I'm having to go between 3 different screens. Here we go. Punching arrow. So it's a it's a strength save that he has to make.
8.
Oh, yeah, that's going to fail. So, the effect of which is... on this other screen, it is, target that is large or smaller. Is he large or smaller? I should have asked that.
Large, yes.
Okay. So he's pushed back 5 feet, which means he now takes 2d6 damage from slashing.
Nice.
Is that a turn or a round? So if we all moved him, he would just take 2d6?
No, it's just
on
turn.
each
It's just turn. It's just turn.
Well, yeah, so that's on your turn, and then on my turn we can do it
his
again.
turn. So it's weird. But yes,
What are you reading? Let me read it so
Okay.
I can get it. I want to know what we're doing.
it's on Grasping Arrow is the actual name of the arrow.
Find it.
Arcane shot.
Okay, so that's not the arcane shot. You. Archer.
The first time on each turn, it moves 1 foot or more without teleporting.
Yep. Just the first time on each turn it moves.
Yeah, so if we each move it, it takes that damage.
That was my understanding based on all the
Yeah.
stuff I read about it.
Now, if only I can reach up and grab it. to move it
So
off.
I rolled 8 slashing on the damage
Nice.
of that. So that's in addition to what I rolled for the other damage a second ago, which was 13. So 13 piercing, 8 slashing.
So 13? You got it.
No, 13 piercing was the original shot. 8 slashing was from the punching arrow.
Okay, cool. It's bloodied.
There we go. And that's my only move because I am frightened, but still somehow doing some crazy damage. Do I do another whiz save at the end?
Yes, to get out of the fright end.
That is a 12.
12 does not do it, unfortunately.
All right.
But the
And I'm
poison
gonna-
does go away.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
Then
All right, that's my turn.
Mouse.
Okay. How far is it away from me? The
Specifically,
magic
we have to get measurement precisely here.
Sorry. Okay, from mouse, 40.
Okay. Well. Alright. So, since I am hidden, if I steady aim it, I would be attacking it for there's a straight roll instead of disadvantage with throwing it.
Sure, since you're hidden, you would just be able to do it at a straight instead of disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay. Would I still get sneak attack?
No. Nope.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you can't give yourself advantage on this roll, basically. The hidden makes it a flat roll for you because it's out of your range.
Okay.
What about having the ally within 5 feet? Is that an ally?
I think because of the fact that she has an instance of disadvantage,
Right.
sneak attack doesn't apply.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Trying to think how. So I'd have to move forward again, or I take a different course of action. What do I got for that? Simple objects. I'm going to I suppose, since I don't think I'm gonna be I don't think I'm gonna be able to well, mostly what I'm trying to do here is use my special ability to knock it prone, but I think by the time my next turn comes around, it's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna help you guys out instead. I'm gonna try to fairy fire it from where I'm hiding.
Ooh.
So I have to make a dex save.
Got it.
You're Arcane Trickster?
No, Druid.
No, I don't...
No, she's not Arcane Trickster.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah.
He forgot what game we were playing.
That's
No,
18.
I know she's also a rogue. I just forgot what kind.
It doesn't work then.
Okay,
Curses.
it's able to wiggle out of the fairy magic.
Then I think I will move into the underbrush, down below it. Is it like open area, or are there like rocks I can hide behind and stuff? Underbrush.
Off the bridge?
Oh, all off the bridge.
Yeah, the bridge itself essentially is about 20 feet up.
Okay. So there's no way I could get myself closer to it.
Correct, because it's in the air.
Okay.
Get off the bridge, you can possibly get farther from it.
Curse you, flying creature! One of these days I will get flying boots. Then I will call out to Walter to help friends, and I will hide.
Got it. Zarian.
All right. Have an idea. We'll find out if it works. Zarian focuses on the sun symbol on his shield, and he says, "By the radiance of the sun, let me be purified." And I will quicken lesser restoration on myself to remove the daze condition. Do I get my action back?
Yeah.
And
Hell
still,
yeah.
still focusing on the shield. The whole shield begins to glow even brighter than when I reflected light before as I channel divinity. Solar flood! And it again has to make the Constitution.
Interesting, actually. So here's the thing. Let me think about this ruling. You know what? I think because I want to be cool here, so I'll let you do this, though it's kind of funny. Well, no, because technically, how do I write it? Let me look at this. I'm going to go by the wording I used. Actually, I think about it. Yeah, I'll let you get rid of days. Sounds good.
I thought that lesser restoration removed it.
It does. You're dazed because of the frightened. While frightened in this way, you are dazed.
Oh. I see.
But I'm going to let it go.
Okay.
For this particular instance, yeah.
Yeah.
So like you're right, but it's just one of
Then-
those little things.
Gotcha. So again, it needs to make a con 14 save or be blinded.
Wait, how are you blind again?
So my channel divinity solar flare.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 21.
Damn.
Freaking A. Quick reaction.
I didn't take silvery bars. And we'll see if I'm still frightened.
Got it.
That's 14.
You're over your frightened condition.
Oh,
Yay.
damn it. I keeps looking away at the exact wrong moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn. I'm staying next to Oba.
Yeah, Oba, it's your turn.
Oba's just gonna be like, hey guys, if you knock it out dead, I'll just spare the dying. Yeah, is anyone hurt?
I'm a little hurt, but mostly frightened.
Mostly so upset about those nuts, you know.
I'm gonna put a magic stone at it for 25 to hit.
That hits.
How much you want to bet, guys? I roll like ones for damage. I did 5 damage.
Why are you excited about it, though?
This is how she plays every game.
I've rolled a 1 for every damage we've done. That was my action. Bonus action, I will go throw a healing word at my girl. Princess gets 8 back, and if you would like, you may use your reaction to hit it again.
Oh, was that to me or someone else?
You, Hazel.
Whoever I cast spell on, so I can do that too.
Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and since it's my reaction, I'll attempt to do it with my sharpshooter feat.
Hey.
So 11 and 5, so that's a 9 total.
Oh, still wait. 9 misses. Yes.
Yeah. Figured.
All right. It's going to try to break out of this insanity for only a 7.
Wow, he somehow fails.
Yeah.
It's a really low DC too.
Is that what's your DC for it?
Because it's intelligence plus
Oh,
8
yeah.
plus proficiency. It's so weird how they do it.
All right. So then, what are they going to do? What they're going to do is, with 80 feet, can they take full cover behind that big old tree?
Is that minusing?
Damn,
the 10
this thing has 90 feet normally? Fuck.
Yeah, they can get there.
Okay.
Walter, you're gonna have to stay there.
Yeah, so their fly speed is 50 feet, their action dash. I'm sorry, no, they can do 50. I mean, that's what 40 is what they can do.
Oh, they aren't
I
gonna
forgot
get
because
behind
of
the
their
tree.
action. That's why I got confused.
They cannot
Not
get
going
behind the
to.
tree with 40.
Then what they're going to do, can they get so they're perfectly under the bridge? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to get close up there so that
I don't know if they'll fit in there.
they've got cover.
Get in there.
All right, and
Yeah,
they
that's
will
less like-
take
Yeah,
big.
11 slashing.
absolutely.
How far down is the ground from this bridge?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay, okay.
It's the best they can do here. Unak.
All right. I'm gonna do some silly ass shit right now, Matthew. You tell me how, or I'm gonna tell you what I want to do. You tell me if it's possible.
Yes.
I'm gonna, I'm a big dude, so I don't have my maul out currently, so I'm just gonna kind of, I want to like run to the side of the bridge, grab the edge, and swing at it to try and grapple it.
Swing at it to try to grapple it?
Like swing over the side of the bridge, like grabbing the edge to then fling myself under the bridge to try and quote unquote grapple it.
Gotcha. So you're trying. Okay. First of all, can you do that to a large creature?
I'm medium,
Okay, that's right.
so you can grab one size larger.
Yeah. Okay, so your idea is you're basically going to try to put your body over it and grab the other side of the bridge. And
Because you said it went
press
directly
your body.
under, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna I'll do this. I'll get big first. So that I'm the same size as it.
You got it.
So what do I gotta roll for this?
Okay. This is wild. Yeah, let me give you athletics with disadvantage.
Okay. I have advantage because of Giant's Might, so I'll do a straight roll.
Sounds great.
Fuck!
Nice
Tragic. 9.
6!
Oh shit!
It rode super low.
So did I. It was on a 16 and then toppled over to 3. So Matt, what's its carry weight? What's its strength score? To see if we now go slowly dropping down
Its
to the
strength
ground.
score is 17.
Okay. Because I've got 130 pounds carried on me, and then I want to say like
Because
one.
I mean, my vision of this is that you're holding on to either side of the bridge.
Oh hell
And you're
yeah!
pressing your
I'm
body
fine
up
with that
against
too.
it. Like, so you cannot attack, or you're gonna fall down. But you definitely have this guy.
Okay. So then, because I wanted to grapple it. So then, can I action surge with just one hand on the side of the bridge, other like grabbing it by a horn? It has horns.
No.
Does it have horns?
Does not have
No?
horns.
By the neck, then, or by the scruff. It's an animal. These things get picked up by the scruff. By the scruff, and pull it back up into vision, and I'm just holding on to the side of the bridge with one of my massive hands, expending the action surge to get that extra action.
I need athletics check difficulty 13,
Okay.
just for the movement. Like, you've got him. This is more just you doing this maneuver.
Got it. That's a 7 on the die for exactly 13.
So,
I just hold him, so that way he's visible to you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm pulling onto the side. So wait, that moves him on
Yeah.
a different turn, so he
It
takes
does.
another 2d6.
Yep.
does.
So that's another 9 slashing.
Okay.
Hazelnut, this is the most damage you've done with that thing so far. It's amazing.
I've never
you're
used
basically
grasping until
soloing the fight. You
Unai
did,
just
but on
swings
the
it
check
around.
You one shot.
This will be low, but we're putting 2 large beans.
Bless you.
Actually, no. This would just move. Yeah, this is just gonna. People move to the space of their choice to make room, basically.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't think I had enough movement to get back on. I assumed that I was holding
Oh, you kind of
onto
just
the
put
side, and he's just like I've got him pinned to the side of the bridge with me.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he's got his little butt.
Can
Fair
you not
enough.
shake the damage into him? Like,
That's kind of what I just did with
Good what you did.
the pull.
All right. Anything else? Unai.
No, that's all the actions I
Hazel,
can
go
take.
ahead.
All right. Let's see here. So I see the creature again,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and I'm not like right next to them, right? So it's not a disadvantage. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter. It is disadvantage, so it wouldn't matter either way.
And
Yeah.
the cover that's there, you're ignoring.
And it's bloodied.
Wait, there's cover.
Just remember that.
There would be, but you ignore it because of sharpshooter.
Oh, okay.
There'd be some 1/2 and 3/4 to deal with, but yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So let's do I risk it? Do I not? Yeah, why not? I'll risk it. I'll do a sharpshooter attack here.
Nice.
Jackie's the bravest archer. Just
Not really.
disadvantage sharpshooters.
It's only a 12.
Oh, Yeah, it's wiggling. It just goes down to the bottom, almost hits the eunuch.
Velvet doesn't.
Oh well.
All right, that's right. And then Mouse.
Mouse,
Okay.
do you have to count to it?
Oh, I gotta do my wisdom save. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes.
That 20. I have
All
some-
right.
Nice.
Get rid of that fear in days.
Finally.
Okay, so could I, since it's like below the bridge,
But at the edge of the bridge.
at the edge of the bridge, theoretically, leap out and jump on it and stab it, non-lethally, in its wing
Yeah,
to injure it.
let's do it.
Okay.
I'm not sure about this carried weight for Perudak, but
Well, remember I'm large now, so it like
That's true.
it doubles.
yeah.
It's the wrong way, Mouse.
All right, so Mouse. Ah!
Just dashes out and.
Let me do this for you, actually, because I want some fun. Give me an acrobatics check. I will do a 14 for this. A success will get you a crit. A fail, you're going to hit some grounds.
15.
That was so
That
close.
hits it. Roll a crit non-lethally. Where's Sneak?
12.
From the
With
dagger.
sneak?
Wow, that was max dagger
Yeah.
damage.
With sneak.
Yeah, you get Sneak.
With sneak, crit is 15.
27.
That is still up.
Hell.
Anything else?
We do have somebody else in the party that can hit hazelnut numbers.
Right?
Two wee ones. Always the little ones that are angry and dangerous.
All right. Is that it, Mouse?
And then I'm gonna tell Walter to help
Non-
friends. So
Non-lethally char its butt.
Oh, no. Help friends. Okay. Zirian.
Okay, I'm over on this bridge. How far away am I from the creature? If I moved along the bridge over towards Unok, how far away am
Where
I?
did my measure go? Oh. Down and over. You have to go 30.
Okay. And is this thing looking pretty close to just being unconscious?
Yes.
Okay. I want to just try and take the Unok's warhammer and knock it out.
Got it.
Yep. Give it the bonk.
Yeah. Boom. Small concussion. Little tiny baby concussion. And do I have the help action from? I forget.
Walter?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Move over there. Dirty 20. And this is, that's pretty good. That is, if I could count, 11 bludgeoning.
Nice. It is still up.
And oh, looks like it's probably looking pissed. So I will bonus action reach over, and I'm betting this thing is pissed at Unok. So I will. Let me make sure this spell is a bonus action real quick. Sorry. I think it is, but I better double check. Yeah, Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Feel the radiant energy kind of surround you a little bit.
Oba.
Well, Opa's gonna actually wild shape into a giant riding lizard because they have spider climb. So that's it.
Nice.
Gonna come over here and then he's just gonna bite him,
Fight him non-lethally.
non-lethally. Still
Just-
bit.
Just a nibble.
Okay, so this is +4. No, for a natural one, no, he's too itchy. However, on the other side, anyone that wants to ride back up has a ride.
Nice. All right, it's going to try to get out of the hazelnut stuff
Oh, sweet.
for 11.
That fails.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
As a note, hazelnut's thing is lethal.
And I can't turn it off, so.
Oh, shit.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
For the record, I will.
How do we remove that?
There's
You wait a minute.
We wait a minute without
Yeah.
it moving?
It's not a spell. It's a feature of the area.
Yeah.
You just gotta hold it still.
Yeah. Or you can make, I think, a strength check to get it off of them.
Yeah.
In addition. So, Unak, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna swing myself up so now that my body's laying flat on the bridge.
Okay, but
I've
you're
got
keeping
its
them
hand-
where they
Yeah,
are.
I've got it pinned against the side. I'm swinging myself up
Okay.
because this is my story. We're the main characters.
You got it. Yes.
With oh shit. I'm gonna punch it in the head.
Okay. With the way you do this, I feel like you do need to release the grapple to do that.
I've got it by the scruff, and I've got another hand, and I'm leaning over the side, chest.
I guess you're
off
all
the
large.
side.
I'll give it to you.
Because I'm just trying. I'm trying to get the last. It's okay. What's the term? Is it on its last legs?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna grab a light hammer because that does slightly more damage than my punch.
Are you
I'm gonna
flanking with the giant lizard?
Am I flanking with Mouse, who's on its back?
Oh.
Yeah, the giant lizard's kind of down there. Here you go. Updated.
There we go.
Do I count as flanking with Mouse?
You could if it works out.
Yeah, it's fine. They were on two different sides.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. 19 to hit for 6 non-lethal damage as I bonk it on the head with my light hammer.
Nice. So, boom. And with that, they pass out unconscious.
All right. Zarian, tear the brambles off.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll try and get him off. Hold on. Do I need to make a strength check to get the brambles off?
Pardon.
Hazelnut,
Yep.
what's the check to get your brambles off?
Well, is it falling?
No, I'm holding it. Zarian's trying to pull the brambles off of it so we don't accidentally kill it with your thorns. Because it's unconscious. So
yeah, what's the DC
Zarian's
is what
trying
you want to know.
to-
What's DC and what's the check? Is it athletics?
No, hold on. I think the creature has to make the check.
I believe someone can help. Is that true?
So target or any creature any creature that can reach it can use its action to remove the brambles. Yeah. So strength,
athletics. And what's your DC?
13.
What'd you get, Zarian?
Oh, did Unok get a nat 20 on something earlier?
Don't think so.
I got
Fine.
a nat 20.
I thought Unok got a nat 20 on something. Anyway. but it might have been too long ago to count. So
Where are you?
I'm right next to Zarian, or sorry, right next to Unok on the bridge.
Are you next to me?
I'm 10 feet away from you, I think.
Okay, so because it was my turn next, why don't I come up and cast guidance?
Oh, cool.
This is true. Yeah, so it'd be Hazelnut, Mouse, then Zarian.
So I'll go up and cast guidance on Zarian.
Oh, it was the insight check against the things we slept already.
That's what it was. Okay, thank you. I was like, am I going crazy?
I knew it was going to itch your brain.
Right?
I didn't
Thank you.
figure it out.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Mouse,
thanks, Hazel.
Anything you want to do?
What?
Mouse goes before Zarian too. I want to see if Mouse
Oh,
wanted to
right,
do
right,
anything
right.
to help.
Can I just use the help action?
How do you want to help?
Um,
Because we're at the modifier, right? So you have your
Yeah.
ability modifier.
I think because with Mouse and Walter and their fire magic combined, like maybe burn away some parts of the brambles.
Ooh. Okay, yeah. Give me. I'll let you put your spellcasting ability.
Oh.
Okay. So my spell casting modifier or spell attack
Modifier.
modifier. Then that's a +4.
All right.
Nice.
So on top of my athletics modifier?
Yeah. So athletics, a D4, and a +4 is what you got.
So D4 is a 4. Oh, wow.
Nice.
I have a plus 14 to this roll.
Wait, you can't fail. It's a skill check.
It's true.
Roll
all right.
it.
Well, yeah, we want to hear the number.
Yeah, get that at 20 so that I can have advantage on my next.
So it's a 14, so 28.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you're able to pull apart the magic, the arrow, and you have an unconscious manticore.
Quickly before I change sizes, because it only lasts a minute, pull it onto the bridge.
Yeah.
Do we have any rope?
We will need rope. Where's the cart? Because we should also probably lash it to the cart. My suggestion is we lash the wings to its body.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm
and
hog-tying
then
it.
lash it to the cart like the T-Rex in the cage in Jurassic Park.
Okay.
The second one, Lost World.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
I have rope.
That's what
Also have rope.
I'm using my rope to the best of my ability to bind its wings.
All right. Yeah, you can definitely grapple and incapacitate it. You're good to go.
Oh, and its mouth.
Do we have more rope? I used to.
I've got my rope.
I think
Mouse
I've
said they
only-
had rope.
I need to check if I have rope. I do. I do have rope.
Nice. Whew. That was a good team effort, y'all. We did good.
Yeah.
I didn't
So-
get hit once.
You think he'll be happy with this animal?
I think this is a great first find. Yes.
Yeah.
And we should not tell him
Also-
anything about the bag of tricks.
Guys, I'm
Correct.
sorry. I
No,
shouldn't-
don't apologize.
No. You're good.
It was a valuable offering to Kozeldrath.
I know, but I'll really miss Polly Shore.
That's fair and understandable. Yes.
I'm gonna
And-
miss Pity the Foo.
Yeah, me too.
Perhaps we're able to find another bag and the magics are tied and we find them once again.
You think so?
Yeah.
We can certainly
It's a
try,
possibility.
yes?
Hopefully we can see Pity the Fool again.
And since we're taking this one alive, you can name this one on the way back.
Well, I can ask him his name because I can, talk to him. Maybe when he wakes up.
Yes. Did any of the rest of you see a title for this creature?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was said Manticore, I think.
Have you all
Maximum
heard of that
strength.
before?
I heard of them
Manticore?
when we were in school. Did we?
No.
I'm more concerned about the text just appearing.
Well, I had a thing that did that with magic items. I gave it to Mouse, or to items in general. I don't remember.
Do we
But
think this is part of the Kazeldroth blessing? Yes.
Or absorbing ghosts, or a whole
Yeah.
bunch of weird stuff we done lately.
Maybe it's because we touched those things.
A lot happened in the last 24 hours. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Well, at least we can now turn in these jobs.
Yeah. I think we did good on our first one out. I even dare to say I think Daryl would be impressed with us.
Maybe we'll even meet another animal on the way home. Or not home, but the town.
Wait, who was that you think is going to be impressed with us? Zarian, yes?
Isn't it the guy in the night menagerie?
Dalen.
Darren? What was his name?
Dalen.
Dalen Darkshadow.
Dalen. That was it.
I was
I know it started with a D.
Daryl.
I was going to get there eventually.
Also,
Swimming,
you did.
Swearing, Swanson, Samsonite.
I know you were feeling uneasy about the battle, but you did really well.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, but I don't feel like it. I tried to blind it twice and nothing worked.
I was
Well,
kind of,
this was a maximum strength manticore. Perhaps that has something to do with it, yes?
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
I don't know what that means. Maybe it means it can't be blinded. Maybe that's what maximum strength means. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself when I go to sleep at night.
What is a CR rating?
Did not say a CR. I'm not doing it.
Wait a minute.
Yes, obey.
No, Ovid's not talking. This is out of character.
Oh.
This is the lizard right now. Did riding lizard appear above Ovid's head when he turned into one?
No, actually.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah. Wait, Hazel, you can just talk to any creature?
Well, some creatures, yeah. I think Mouse can too.
Oh.
Yeah, I can.
You all can't?
I can't. Well, I mean, I can, but they don't talk back.
I can speak to any creature that speaks Common, Draconic, Giant, or Hadozi.
Oh.
Yes. Those are the languages that I speak, so I would assume I cannot speak to creatures that don't normally speak, yes?
So, are you worried that if you're able to talk to the creature once it's conscious again, you'll learn its backstory and want to free it?
I mean, only if it's sad.
Yep.
What if it's a liar, though, yes? And
I don't think birds would lie.
That's not a bird.
not a bird.
Well, it's flying, isn't it? Don't birds
His name
fly?
said Manticore.
A manticore bird.
I mean, Manticore bird, what looks like a lion thing.
You know, there's an old legend about a flying squirrel.
What's the legend?
That there's a flying squirrel.
Oh, that's it? There's just
Yeah.
a squirrel that can fly?
Pretty much.
If I throw you, you'd be flying, yes?
Do you think I am the flying squirrel?
I can toss you and we can see. Yes?
Okay.
Yeah.
I
How
kind of
far
go
do
up, turn around, lift up my arms.
And I'm going to try to, like, cheerleading launch Hazelnut up.
Are you giant now?
No, not currently. That only lasts a minute.
Ah.
Okay. Yep, Hazelnut goes up a total of 20 feet off the ground.
and when I don't see them start flapping or anything, I'll just catch them.
All right, give me athletics 12.
$12 on the die.
Boom. You're good to go.
I suppose you are not the flying squirrel of legend.
Maybe not.
Maybe one day, though.
Maybe.
Perhaps,
Maybe.
like you manifested your ability to see in the dark, you can also manifest flight.
Yeah. That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
And maybe the moons will bless me with the ability to fly one day.
Yeah, maybe we'll buy some flying boots. Could really use those.
They're flying boots.
Yeah, they're like boots with little wings on the sides.
I've not heard of those.
They're expensive.
I imagine they must be. What creature's wings do they harvest to make these boots? Yes.
You know, I don't know actually.
Manticore's
Could
probably.
we all get these boots to be able to fly?
Open doesn't need them. Just give him a few levels.
What about Dalen? Dalen might be able to make us some.
I mean, he'd probably make them and then charge us for them.
Well, we have money.
Yeah, that's true.
Mouse did say they were expensive, though, yes?
Yeah.
With as expensive as books are, I have to imagine magical items are even more. So,
Do you think Dalen will replace my bag if I tell him I lost it?
the worst he can say is no or fire us, yes?
I doubt it.
Yeah,
Or force us to pay for it.
yeah. That's probably the worst. Is that we have to pay the remainder.
The 10th creature was going to make it come into our possession. So perhaps if we bring him 20, he will then give you another.
Well, I remember I once borrowed a sword that belonged to an older person, and my dad went and got it forgiven.
So you think you can call your dad and get him to forgive you for?
Wait,
This?
so you stole a sword, and so your father went and paid the person
steal
you
it.
stole it from?
No, I lost it.
Oh,
So you stole it and then misplaced it.
No, I
Or did
borrowed
they
it.
lend it to you
He-
with permission, and then you misplaced it?
Yes.
God.
I asked him if I could use it, and he said yes.
No, at least you didn't use it on him.
Of course not. Maybe my parents can come and talk to him.
whoa.
How
Maybe
would
write
you
a
get a
letter.
message to them, yes?
Like send a letter of pardon.
Yeah.
Or perhaps you just request money to purchase one.
Yeah, if the pardon came with gold, it'd probably be more accepting of the pardon.
But also, do your parents have authority here in Kerosene?
I don't know.
Also, what's the currency of what was it, Acornia?
Mm-hmm.
What do you use for currency there?
Well, it depends.
Golden acorns.
No, it's mostly bartering.
Oh, yeah. But like with foreign countries, what do you?
Oh, we
Oh,
don't do a lot of trade.
Oh.
Most of everything we need is right there at the forest.
Right.
We grow our own food, build our own places to live, raise our own crops and animals.
What animals do you raise, yes?
Several. I mean, we have, and she almost says rabbits, and so she looks at Onak. We have lots of animals.
Rats?
No,
Oh,
no,
it's not-
of course not. No rodent kind.
Do you raise meat rabbits?
No.
Would a passive 16 insight know you're bullshitting?
Let me see. My deception's pretty low, so I roll a 9.
So yes.
Uh,
My people are known as Lagamore, Hazelnut, not rabbits.
I know.
Well,
I just we don't look at Lagamore or rabbits as anything not like us.
I look at hares and rabbits different than like.
Do your people raise meat rabbits?
Yeah. Well, we don't raise them, but we catch them all the time.
Oh, it is something that I have seen, not so much in Nogrins because it is mostly Lagamores, but there are a couple people there that raise rabbits for eating as one would with chicken.
Yeah, because I come from a farming village, and so lots of crops that rabbits and hares like to come and eat on, and farmers get all ornery about their crops being eaten, so set out traps, stuff like that.
I bet you have lots of stories about farmers.
Yeah, but they're all kind of boring farmer stories.
I don't think they're boring.
What is the most dangerous thing you had to protect your crops from? Yes?
Giant alligators.
We're not a
We didn't
farm.
have that problem. Most dangerous thing I can protect the crops from.
Drought?
Well, yeah. I mean, shoot, drought, flood, those are both horrible. You have to...
The Great Freeze?
Yeah, we don't really... In the wintertime, we don't really have to worry about our crops because we're not harvesting or planting then. But, no, I think... Okay, it's not... I didn't have to protect the crops from this, but the village itself, like... You ever come across a wild boar?
Yes. I've heard stories, yes.
Yeah, they are particularly nasty. They can.
Do you have a scar from your encounter?
It's interesting. I used to, but after we met Quasiltrath and all my burn, because
yes,
I was able to kind of cauterize it myself, and so I had a scar from that. But after what we encountered the other day, those all kind of went away. It's kind of weird. In a way, I kind of feel naked.
The stories of your past accomplishments were erased, you could say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They used to be stories like, I got this one doing this, and now it's like, well, it's not there. Nobody's going to believe me without a scar. So.
I'd believe you.
Oh, thanks. But no, it took me and my brother and a couple other the fellows. Yeah, we had a time of it trying to wrestle down that boar. I'm talking too much.
Did you use the mighty pebble of pig smiting?
I wish we'd have had that on us when we were going at it, but no, fortunately not.
It really is a shame there's not a fox kind in our group.
Why's that?
I like fox kind.
Oh. Well, maybe we'll meet one and invite them to join. Who knows?
Really?
I don't know. Anything's possible.
What was your fox folks friend's name?
Mine?
You said you loved them. Yes, I assume you had a friend that was a fox folk.
Well, I never got to introduce myself. I mean, I tried to, but then I'd get nervous.
Were they also royalty?
I don't think so.
What were you nervous about?
I don't know. They were just, they were.
Were they cute?
Was it their scent?
Lots of. Okay. Where are we going again?
Back to town.
Good idea.
All right.
I whispered onto Mouse. I do not think that Hazelnut likes us asking such personal questions. Yes.
She definitely had a crush on somebody. I could tell. I have a nose for this kind of stuff.
Anything else on your way back? Were you wanting to do another hunt or no?
I vote yes, but that's just my vote.
Yeah.
You might
hunt.
It's possible you lose what you have because you got, there are.
Oh crap!
I mean,
that's
because
right. That's right.
Right. Who knows what happens?
Yeah, we should probably go back then.
Yeah.
My thing is, if we now that we've done this once, we might be able to get like another cart or something to keep them caged because currently? Like, what are we gonna do? Strap it to the? If we catch another, we strap it to the manticore.
Yeah, we could probably buy something while we're in town.
Or have something fashioned. Or I can make stuff now. I have smithing of proficiency.
Perfect.
So I would just need the raw material.
And I'm not suggesting we do it. I was just throwing this out there as a thought of it. But we did have some inroads with that guild that none of y'all liked. But they might have some experience with.
We can also check the board again. Yes.
Yeah.
You mean the Roy G. Bim Society? Bib?
Yeah, that's
There
it.
it was. Bim.
The Roy G. Bim.
The meanie weenie brigade.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got some stuff to do in town then, and then we can hopefully have better prepared ourselves for the next hunt.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if they have any interesting hunting arrows in town anyway, with the gold we've made.
Oh. Maybe they have someone who could teach you how to make your own special kind of hunting arrows.
That's a good idea.
A Master Fletcher.
Yeah. we're looking for
Don't
Master
you actually
Fletcher.
have that? Yeah.
I mean, I have proficiency in Fletchers, yeah, but in case you never know if you meet somebody that knows how to make even more interesting arrows.
Yeah.
Perhaps you study that one magical arrow of yours and see if you can't recreate a manual version.
You mean the Bloodseeker arrow?
No, you're with the vines and all that.
Oh, those, yeah.
Perhaps you utilize some wire and the like to recreate a similar effect.
Yeah.
What happens if you take like a spell scroll and you wrap it to the end of your arrow and you fire your arrow at the creature? Does that work?
I think so.
That's not. You know how magic works, Zarian.
Well, I don't know how to use magic scrolls. I never studied that part.
Well,
All my
it's
stuff just kind of comes from the sun and the moon.
I guess none of us have really had a chance to use any scrolls, but I assume you still have to channel forth the arcane energies. To do so, you cannot just throw it at someone.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure you could invent something like you carve something on the arrowhead that triggers the scroll when it on impact.
How is the arrow to recite the proper verbal components?
Well, can't you cast a spell on the arrowhead beforehand? So that the trigger is when it impacts something, it triggers a scroll?
It's all arcanology.
We got to learn magic mouth. We put magic mouth on the tip of the arrow so that
we just need a magic mouse scroll.
We need a magic mouth, then whatever spell scroll we're trying to get to put on the end of Hazelnut's arrow, so that way the magic mouth says the arcane, the verbal components of the scroll.
Genius.
Maybe
We're
we'll
gonna
find a
invent-
spirit, and the spirit will teach us these things.
Do we want to try touching another
No, not
thread
while.
on our way back?
We're going to invent complicated range spellcasting. Let's go.
Not until Zarian feels better about it.
Sorry, I was laughing. What?
I asked
No.
if we were going to touch another thread.
Oh.
Do we want to see what happens?
You know what? We'll play it by ear.
Yeah.
We don't have to make a plan for it now. We can just see what happens.
Did you mean to tag Jackie in that?
What?
You had asked about a picture, so Matt made you a picture, but he accidentally tagged Luke.
Oh, that's adorable.
Me next. Remember, I don't have human ears. I'm just a Lagomore with rabbit ears.
All right.
Um,
Yeah. still feel kind of weird about what I experienced back in that battle. But if touching one of the silver threads if like we see a different person every time we touch it, maybe the next one isn't a bad one.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
it's us at a dinner party. Spirits
Although I will say we are 2 for 2 on being in awful situations when we touch those.
I mean, I wasn't. I mean, I was. No, I wasn't.
Agreed.
I can
Do
only
we-
expect.
Do we want to continue doing these as a group? I guess is the question, or do we want to potentially, if somebody's not comfortable, we kind of just start going one off?
Well,
I was going to ask if any of you are proficient at drawing.
no,
No.
not
I'm
so
not.
much.
All right. Or like making an image of something.
Does this count? And Mouse shows you a beautiful stick-figure drawing of our group around a campfire
It actually does.
in the dirt. In the dirt.
I was hoping I could show you all what the lady looked like.
Lady.
Yeah, there was this lady in my vision. This tan skin, black hair, and she was all tied up in the center. And it sounded like she was kind of I forget what they called her, but I think, what did they call her? They called her I'll have to go back and review the footage at some point. But
A herd leader? Well,
yeah, something like some kind of leader, I think. I thought maybe one of you had seen her before in one of your visions.
the only thing I really remember from my vision is the burning of the acid on my flesh that scoured it to the bone.
Unok, your question earlier about together or separate. The one comforting thing about that last vision we all had is that at least I didn't feel alone. So my vote is together.
So do we want to touch another thread before we get back to town together?
I mean, okay. Straightforward. Currently, I do not. But who knows? Maybe if we come across another one, I'll feel differently then.
Right. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll continue forward either way because we still got to get to the city.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, deciding to take your path back to Kerosene, you're going to end there for tonight. Moving through. And, yep. Watch them get next week with all the craziness. And we'll see you then. Hope you enjoyed it.
Good night.